again. This time we're going to be making oven mitts. These would be a great gift for Christmas for anyone who loves to cook. For this one I'm using this gorgeous William Morris print. I've added a link in the description so that you can download the free template. Cut it out and tape the two pieces together. Place two pieces of fabric right sides together. If it's directional, be sure to orient the fabrics the way you want them to hang. Pin the template to the fabrics and carefully cut them out. Repeat this with your chosen lining fabric. Cut two pieces of thermal fleece slightly larger than your fabric and place each piece of the outer fabric on top. The silver side of the fleece should be facing up, and so should the fabric. Now to quilt these. I just quilted straight lines haphazardly until I was happy with it, but obviously you quilt this in any way you like. Once they're both quilted, go ahead and trim the thermal fleece down to match the fabric. Take your two lining pieces and lay them right sides together. Sew around these at 1/4 inch seam allowance again. Leave the top open as you did before, and also leave a gap down one side or at the bottom for turning. Take those two quilted pieces and place them right sides together. Clip to secure. Sew around the fabric using a 1/4 inch seam allowance, leaving the top completely open, and remember to backstitch at the start and end. Repeat the process with the lining fabric. Now my machine tried to eat my fabric here, so I would suggest using a spider, which is basically just a scrap piece of fabric, folded and sewn through. If you sew up to the end and stop, place the fabric that you actually want to sew against it and continue sewing. You can eliminate this problem. Remember when sewing your lining that you need to leave the turning gap in the bottom. The curve between the finger and the thumb section needs to be clipped to reduce the bulk. I actually prefer to use pinking shears, but if you don't have any, clipping will work fine. Set that aside and let's create the hanging loop. Cut a piece from your outer fabric measuring 6 inches by 2.5 inches. Fold it in half so that the wrong sides are together and press it. Open that up and fold in both edges towards the centre pressed line. Press those down. Now fold over again. Sew down the open side to close up the strip. You can also sew down the other side, which I prefer as it looks better, but that's your choice. You need to sew these lines close to the edge of the fabric. Turn your outer piece right side out. Your lining piece should still be inside out at this point. Pop your hand into the outer section and slide it inside the lining. Align the seams on both sides. With both seams aligned, fold your hanging loop in half. Slide the loop between the outer and inner sections on the thumb side of the glove and pop a clip on there or pin it. Sew around the entire opening at 1/4 inch. There are several layers here now and the fleece is quite thick, so obviously sew slowly. I would advise starting where you inserted the loop and stitching over that area several times to secure it. Once you've sewn that up, pull the outer fabric out through the turning gap you left in the lining. Now to close up that gap. You can turn the raw edges inwards and top stitch, or just do what I did and just stitch over it. Push the lining inside the glove so it all feels like it's fitting snugly. And there you go. Thanks for watching, and if you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing so. And again, a big thank you to the over 600 people who have already subscribed. Thank you.